Hi everybody, and welcome back to In the Kitchen. And I'm doing good, have another sip of wine.
Come to Hudson County Community College
for courses that transfer to four-year schools
and provide credentials for in-demand careers.
They're the newest technologies and facilities anywhere.
And caring professors and staff to help me succeed.
A great education and full campus life.
All for a fraction of the cost of most four-year schools.
Hudson County Community College.
Close to home.
Affordable.
High quality.
Life-changing.
Register now.
This evening I'm fixing one of our favorite dishes, that is sausages and onion with green pepper with the red sauce and also the cheese on top. And then I take that and I put it inside the oven. And let me tell you, it is the greatest dinner that you will ever eat. Trust me on this, it is really good. So with that said, let's get started. All right, so when I make this dish, the first thing that I do is cut up my onion and cut up my green pepper. The onion does not have to be diced. You do not want the onion, and this is smoking, you do not need the onion to be in little pieces. You just want the onion to be in strips, okay? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut it in half and I'm gonna put this aside and take off some of this skin that is here. I thought I took it all off, but I didn't. And my pan is really, really hot. It just won't slow down, but it will eventually. Okay, so here we go. Now, the onion, like I said, you don't need to cut it in little pieces. I'm gonna cut it in strips like such, like this. One. So, our onion is cut like this. Of course, when I put it in this very hot pan, it's gonna be splattering all over the place. And hopefully the smoke alarm doesn't come on and interrupt the show. But as this cools down a little, you just want the temperature to be mild, but I put it up, just to start the show. So, of course, I have to have my wine. And this is the Domaine de la Riviere, and it's the Pinot Noir 2017. I'll pour a little in my glass. And this is my little cover for it. Keeps it nice and fresh. And here we go, Pinot Noir. Here's to you. Okay, it looks like my pan has cooled down a little. Let's put a little piece in it. We'll be able to tell. Oh yeah, that's good. I just got to get a little piece of the skin off. And this dish is very, very easy. Oops. And that's because there is liquid, moisture in the onions. So it's gonna cause that. And I'm turning this down a little lower because I don't want the onions to burn. Okay? There we go. Oh, it smells good. Oh yeah. And I think I got the window open. Maybe I should open up my door as well. No, but this is gonna be fine. So as you see, the onions are starting to cook. I don't need this, and I don't need this, so let me clear off my board. Move this around. Now you don't want the onions to caramelize. You just want them just to cook a little until they're translucent, okay? Now, with the onion, green pepper. So I'm gonna cut the top off. I'm gonna add this piece. I'm gonna add that also because we don't want to waste. and throw away parts of the food and put it in the garbage because it's the top part of the green pepper. We don't want to do that, right? And if I did it, could you imagine? I'm gonna get some emails talking about, Rene, what were you doing? Why did you throw that away? I'll be saying, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Now, after this, I add some garlic. Now, I could have some people put the garlic in the beginning, but I don't. The reason why, this is gonna take a little while to cook, maybe 3 minutes or so, 3.5 minutes. And it's dying down low. And you don't want the garlic to burn. As we know, when garlic burns, it will ruin your entire dish. I prefer fresh garlic opposed to garlic powder. Unless the recipe calls for garlic powder, I will use it. Otherwise, I do not, okay? So, let's see how this is, oh yeah. This is coming out good. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so while that does its thing, and maybe I'll put a little bit more green pepper. Put that here. Now, as you can see, I'm cutting mine in strips. You do not have to. That's left up to you. This is the way that I fix this dish, okay? Oh, yeah. That's looking good. Looking real good. Let's turn that up just a pinch. And wipe my hands. So how's everybody doing? I've been really busy with that the vegan class, which I told you was really good. And there's a possibility maybe there will be a vegan soul food class, because soul food is very popular and there are people out there who like the soul food very much, but they prefer it to be vegan style. So I'm looking into that. Plus also the soul food itself, soul food class, trying to have that come up, and that's not the vegan, that's just the regular. So I give people who are vegans the opportunity to have soul food, but a vegan style, okay? This is smelling good. Now, in addition to that, I want to add some roasted garlic pepper, okay? And of course, it's R.L. Schreiber. Now, you know, I love R.L. Schreiber, and you will too, so maybe you should get some. You're gonna love it on your food. It's really good. Really, really good. Here we go. This is gonna enhance it a lot. And remember now, when you're using any types of herbs in your food, the thing is to put it between your fingers and squeeze. And what happens? It lets out some of the oils and it seasons the food that much better. Oh, look at that. I guess you could see that. There we go. And the rest. Yeah. I know, but you know, it's a nice evening and I'm enjoying this, cooking for you people as I always do, and thank you for tuning in. As you know, now we're on Comcast for Jersey City, and we're on station 190 every Saturday night from what time? 8 to 9 p.m. We are prime time, and that is a good thing. That is really, really good. Yes. So, as I was saying, to create these dishes and then be able to teach them at Hudson Community College for continuing education, I went there and I got my associates. And it's a very, very good college. I suggest that you look into it and just tell them, Rene sent you, Chef Rene sent you. Okay, this is cooking down really nice. And it smells great in here. Now, like I said, you don't want these to burn. You just want to mix it up a little and keep it moving. Now, the next part is garlic, right? I have some garlic here. I'm just going to cut that up. Now, you don't have to add garlic. That's left up to you. That is your choice. We love garlic around here. Very much. Very much. Okay, here we go. Now, like I said, don't put the garlic in the very beginning because you do not want to burn it, and then you're going to mess up your dish, and then somebody's going to send me an email, and they're going to tell me, Rene, you know what you did? You put that garlic in there, and I followed your directions, and the garlic burnt. My dish got messed up. You owe me a plate of food. I'll say, that's okay. Come on over. You can have it. All right? So, here goes my garlic. Like so. Let me put just half. Rule of thumb, when you're adding seasonings and you're not too sure, just put a little bit because you can always add to it, but you cannot take away from it. We know that, right? Okay. This is looking wonderful, and oh, now I smell the garlic. This is really good. When you fix it, your family, they're going to love it. They are going to really love it. Okay, now, I can smell that garlic. Let me just put the scraps here and put the rest of this garlic here. Wipe my hands. Oh, yeah, that's good. Only thing I didn't add is salt, so let me get some. Okay, here's some salt, a pinch. Now, some of you know I don't cook with salt, but for this recipe, I'm doing it for you, and I'm not putting a lot. This is very little salt. This is a kosher salt, and it's very little. There we go. Let's do it in here. Back here. Let's keep moving this. Oh, it smells so good in here. Now the onions are getting, you know, they're turning dark a little bit. That's really good. That's what we want. Now, the next part of this recipe, as I mentioned to you, it's sausage. There are so many different sausages out there that you can select from. That's left up to you. I'm using the kielbasa sausage. It's a turkey sausage because I don't eat beef, but the cameraman eats beef and eats pork. So I got this kielbasa sausage, and it's good. It's a good sausage. So here's one piece, and clean off my board. And this is how I cut it up. Yeah. Just like this, on an angle. And I think on the angle, it even cooks faster, okay? Or thorough, if you want to call it that. Here is my sausage added. There we go. I have some more. I add quite a bit of sausage to this dish, and to me it helps because you just want to get a mouthful when just eating. And this is going to go on top of a pasta. You can do a spaghetti if you like. I think I bought some penning, so that's going to be it. Okay, let's add some more. Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Clean my hand a little. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know you can see this. This is really good. Really good. Yes, we need some color in this, and it is coming up. That's the next part. Yeah. Let's not be stingy. Let's add another piece of sausage. Okay. And you notice when I'm cooking and I picked up the knife, in which I cannot stop telling you, do not talk and have a knife in your hand the way I'm doing this. This is wrong. If you noticed a second ago, I put it down and moved the pan and then pick it up. This is what I was telling them in class as well, and they really appreciated that, okay? So let's get this and here. Yeah. This is my handy chef knife. I love this. Okay. Let's get this. Ooh. This is smack yourself food. Look. Yeah. Look at that. Really, really good. Now, what I do, I cook this down so the sausages will start cooking a little bit, because at the end of the day, this is going into the oven to finish off, okay? So this is doing good, and we'll cook there. Now, as I said before, we need a little color. What I did, I roasted a red pepper on the stove. Yes, let me use this. What you do, you take your pepper, turn the flame on, not very high, and you take this and you sit it on top, and what's gonna happen, it's gonna blacken, and then you're gonna see little pops, and that's the juices from coming out of the red pepper. It is a good way to do your red pepper. It is sensational. The taste of it is popping, opposed to having red pepper and, it's just hard. Now, to get this off, as you can see, I'm taking a fork. Now, you can blacken this a little bit more. That's left up to you. As you can see, this is coming off very easily with a fork, a paper towel. Someone in class mentioned, should they put it underneath water? And I told the young lady, I says, I don't really think so, because what's going to happen, you're washing away all the flavor that's in this red pepper. And the longer you keep it in there, the more juices is going to come out of it, okay? So what I'm going to do, instead of washing it, I'm going to take a paper towel, and you can do the same, and you're just going to wipe it off. And a little of this blackened won't hurt you. I think if you were to buy this in the store in jars, you might see a little of the char on it. And one person at school said, oh, I thought that meant that it was burnt. I said, no, it's not burnt, but yeah, you'll get that. Okay, here we go. Let's clean this off. Look at that, see? This is so delicious. Now, there are all type of ways of doing this, but you'll find the best way when you start doing this several times. There might be an easier way for you to do it. If you prefer to put it underneath the water, that's up to you. Or you could use a damp paper towel. That will work just as well. Okay? Let's do this. Let's move this, put this here. Oops. And I gotta rinse my hand. Give me 1 sec. Bye-bye, I'm back. Okay. Now, I want to pay attention to my sausage. Oh, yeah. Oh, it smells good. I don't want this to be too high. I don't want to burn the garlic. Oh, yeah, this looks good. All right. Now that I have my red pepper, I'm just going to add some of it to this pan. I'm going to cut off the top, like such. Okay. I'm going to take the inside out. And when you cut it, you're gonna notice that the juices from the red pepper are gonna start to come out, and the red pepper is gonna be really soft. You see how this is? And this is gonna help flavor this dish. Let's go like this. Add this to it. And let's get some of the top. We got those seeds in there, and we don't want the seed. This, I'll take them, throw away, take the seeds out. And we're gonna add this. And we're gonna save this piece for the next part of this. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this is doing. Oh yeah. This is looking good. And see, at the same time, you're cooking the sausage, and when it goes inside of the oven at 350 degrees, it will finish itself off, and the sausage will be cooked, okay? So, let me sit this here and clean my workstation. I have this handy little towel here, yeah. Oh boy, this is fun. Yes. Okay. Just like this. Okay. All right. So, we did that. This is working. We added our sausage. We added the red pepper. We have the green pepper. And we have the onion. If you want it to be a little spicy, what you can do is cut up a little jalapeno pepper, or you can sprinkle some cayenne pepper, and which I'm gonna do in a second, okay? Oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, that piece is a little thick. Let me just cut it in half. There we go. Oh yeah, this is good, 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 good. It's good, good, good. We throwing down tonight. That's right. Okay, another little sip of wine. Y'all probably say Rene is a mess with that wine. Delicious. Okay, so the next step is to add our sauce, and then we're going to add some cherry tomatoes, and then the cheese, we're going to grate cheese, and that's going to go on the top, of this sauce that I have here, my sauce. And then we're going to take that and we're going to put it right in the oven and let it finish cook, okay? And then later on, I'm going to show you, I'm going to what? Saute some mushrooms with spinach. That's gonna be real good. So in the meantime, stay right there. I'll be back. I'm back. Time to get this pot going. We're gonna take it and we're gonna end up putting this right inside of the oven. I have my cheese, I have my sauce. I even have some cherry tomatoes, which I'm gonna cut in half like this, and I'm gonna put right on top. Now this, with the sausages and the onion, this is just about ready. I just wanted to make sure that the green peppers and the onions cook down a little bit, okay? I need to get some cayenne pepper. Okay, I got it. I mentioned it before, but I forgot to get it. Okay, there's a little. Yeah. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this on. I don't want it too hot, and I don't think you either, okay? I think I mentioned in one of my shows that there is a jalapeno seasoning as well, and it's powdered, and it is very hot. When I say very hot, I mean very hot. Okay. Yeah. And as you can see, some of the sausages, they're starting to brown a little. They're shrinking a little because they're cooking. All right. All right, now, this is gonna go inside the oven. And I set my oven for 350 degrees. When that's ready, you're gonna hear something beep, beep, beep. That means the oven says, it's time to put the food in. How you doing? Okay? All right, now, the next part is the sauce. Now, if you don't make your own sauce, you could go to the store and you can purchase some sauce. There are plenty of good sauces out there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah, you could use any sauce that you use, you know, maybe your family, you know, your husband or your wife or the kids, they like one particular type of sauce, and you're more than welcome to use that. That's left up to you. Okay? And if you have the time, maybe you can make a sauce. That would be good. Maybe I should do a show and show you how to make some nice sauce. All right. Now this is slowing down a little bit. I put a good amount. Oh yeah, look at that. Let me get a little spoon. You see that? This is going to be to die for. As who says that? My best friend, Deborah. She says, the best to die for. Okay. Now that we have that part, remember now, I still have the remaining of this red pepper, which I'm going to slice up as such. There's some seeds you can take out. A little seed is not going to hurt you, but we'll take it out anyway. And I have my friendly bench scraper, and we're just going to drop this here. 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 Okay. This is doing good. You see it bubbling. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, I can turn this off because this is going to go inside of the oven and it's going to finish cook there, okay? So this is off. Now, the next part is, like I said, I have some cherry tomatoes. And if I thought about it, I would have got, I think I do have it, hold on. Yes, I have the two tops. We can do that. Okay. I'll put them here. You don't need a lot of cherry tomatoes. That's left up to you. Oh, look at that. That's doing really good. Doing really, really good. I'm going to take this and we're going to, if I can get this underneath here, and it is so big. So that is so big, so I'll just leave it alone for now because it will end up being a mess in here and I'll have the tomatoes all over the place and it would be a big joke. But hey, things happen. Okay, so here are my tomatoes. Now, I think I mentioned before, you can get some heirloom tomatoes. They're really nice. They come in purple and, you know, the red, etc., and the yellow. Those are really nice. So if you can get a hold of them, then use them, okay? Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Just throw them on top, like this. And you can also roast these. You just take the tomato, put it on a cookie sheet, and then take that and put it inside the oven underneath the broiler because you want the tops of them to get a little dark. And when you put them inside the oven, remember, this is facing up. Don't do it this way, because you want that little top part to blacken a little. Okay, so I think that's enough. We can move this, since that didn't work out. Oops. And I have a towel here. Let's wipe this off, because it's time for the cheese. Okay, now here's my friendly cheese scraper. We're using New York State extra sharp cheddar cheese and the pepper jack. Now that's left up to you. We like these two cheeses, so that's why I'm using them. Okay, so go like this. Wow, this is so much fun. Throwing down tonight, throwing down. And thanks for coming and watching the show. I really appreciate it so much. It means so much to me to see, that I have a following. It's building up. Tell all your friends about it. Don't forget Comcast every Saturday night in Jersey City. It's on channel 190. Okay, every Saturday night. Now, you can put as much cheese as you like. Okay, I have this. I'm just gonna sprinkle this on top. One time I was doing this and I put so much cheese it was ridiculous. But those things happen. And what I do sometimes, I sample and I test. Up, there it goes. It's telling me it's at 350 degrees. Okay, now here is the pepper jack, which is going to give it a little kick, as you know. Yeah, this is it. Go like this. And then when I get finished this, when we come back, I will be sauteing mushrooms for you. And then adding the spinach. That's gonna be to die for. Yes. Okay, here is our pepper jack. Doesn't this look good? Some more. The cameraman loves pepper jack. Oh my goodness. I do too, because it has that little kick to it. Oh wow, this is really, really good. Woo! Who's coming by for dinner? Who's coming by for dinner? Yeah. Okay. I'll put this here and clean up my bench, wipe my hands. Okay, so here it is. Like I said before, you can put as much cheese as you like, and you do not have to use the pepper jack, and you do not have to use the New York State extra sharp. That's entirely left up to you. So what we did, we sauteed some onions and we sauteed some green pepper. And when that was cooked down a little bit, then we added the garlic. Remember, do not add the garlic in the beginning because it's going to burn and you're going to mess up your pot, okay? After that, I had the sausage. I cut them on an angle. I added it to the pan and let all the flavors cook together. I use R.L. Schreiber's. This is the roasted garlic pepper to the pan. That enhanced it. And I added a little bit of salt and, of course, the cayenne pepper, like I said. Then after that, your favorite sauce you can use. I have my sauce. I added that. I grated the cheese and I sprinkled it on top. And now it's going to go into the oven for about 20 minutes because the sausage is practically done already because you already cooked it in the pan, and you want the cheese to melt. And when it gets finished, you're going to be texting me or you're going to be emailing me, Rene, that dish was really, really good. Okay, so let's do this. My oven is already hot, remember? Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is really heavy. Okay. There we go. Now I have to clean up this mess that I've made and have another sip of Marla's wine, my sponsor. That is delicious. Okay, so when we come back, I will show you how I saute the mushrooms and then I add the spinach and let all of that cook together. While in the meantime, our sausage is in the oven and it's working, okay? So don't go away. I'll be right back after this message.
Come to Hudson County Community College
For courses that transfer to four-year schools.
and provide credentials for in-demand careers.
They're the newest technologies and facilities anywhere.
And caring professors and staff to help me succeed.
A great education and full campus life.
All for a fraction of the cost of most four-year schools.
Hudson County Community College.
Close to home,
Affordable,
high quality.
life-changing.
Register now.
As cool temperatures are upon us, the first thing I think of is soup season and one-pot meal. R.L. Schreiber products are the perfect way to start your home-style recipes this season. With such a wide selection of concentrated stocks, chili peppers, and flavor-based products, let R.L. Schreiber be the beginning of your end result. Okay, I told you I would be back, and now we are ready to do, what are we doing? Oh, we're gonna saute the spinach and the mushroom. I got my water boiling, and that's for the penne. And let me put that in the water now so it can get started and it will be ready. Okay, here we go. Remember, I told you I have to have enough for the cameraman because he wants some also. Okay. All right. Okay. I will let that do its thing. All right, so my pan is hot. I want to saute some mushrooms. I already cleaned them. Cut out the bottom, the little button, and go like this. I'm using portobello, which I really like. I really like these a lot. Okay, so here we go. This is a dinner in itself. I think this is one of the first shows that I cooked a full meal as such. Okay, my bench scraper, but that's okay. I can use this. Oh yeah, nice and hot. Let's get these mushrooms started. There's another one. Okay, this. We're gonna do this. Oh, I'll put the mushroom back in there. Okay, this and this. Let's move this around a little bit. Give me one sec. You know, we're always forgetting something. At least I am. Oops. Okay, I'm coming. Always forgetting something. This little spatula, it will work. It's knocking it around. Okay. Hold on. These mushrooms that I took the button out, I just want to wipe them off a little. I think I mentioned before, some people like washing the mushroom, but I just wiped them off. And they taught us in school at Hudson Community College, where I went. A couple of the chefs said, oh, just wipe them off, you will be fine. It's not going to kill you. Okay, those are doing good. Let me get these in here so they all will cook evenly. And our sausage and onions is in the oven. It is just about ready, and it smells good in here. Trust me. Okay, let's do these. There we go. Oh, I can smell the mushrooms. They smell really good. I wish it was here. I know some people like mushrooms and some people don't, but actually we love mushrooms. Let me get a little olive oil in my little fancy bottle instead of picking up one of those green ones that represents olive oil. I took something was in there and I cleaned it out. Has a nice little top to it. And I said, I will use it as my olive oil dispenser. Okay, we got to let these mushrooms cook down. Let me check my pasta. Oh yeah. This is looking good. Oh boy. Yeah. Move that around a little. Bring this up a little. Check on the sausage. Ooh. You should see that. Oh, the cheese is just bubbling. Looking really, really good. Oh my God. If you was here, you would be, Rene, hurry up and cook that food. I want some, okay? Let me get a little salt. I just love doing this, and I hope you, I hope you really enjoy watching the show. This is so much fun. Just a little bit more. Not too much salt, as I say. Yeah. And then I have my spinach here. And when these mushrooms cook down, all I have to do is add the spinach. And you know, that's not going to take a long time to cook. So I am going to add just a little butter to this. Just a little. Put this here. I am telling you, I'd like to know, what are some of your favorite dishes? What do you cook on a Sunday afternoon? What do you have for breakfast? What do you cook for lunch? And especially for dinner. I know there are a lot of people out there, you know, they get together on Sunday and they have that Sunday dinner, the family, everybody comes together and they eat and they just enjoy themselves. And, you know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. There are a lot of people out there who are hungry and they don't have the opportunity to sit together and have dinner. So if you know somebody who might want to come by and have dinner with you, as long as they're a good person, why not invite them by so they can have dinner with you? We do that here. I have my friends that come by, and especially my best friend, Deborah. She comes by and she'll hang out and then she will eat, and then we drink some wine, and you know, she'll have her drink on, whatever she decides, maybe a mimosa, something like that. And then we put on house music, and you know, we'd be moving a little, and I'd be over here at the stove, and we'd be just singing together. Oh, put that track. Remember that old song, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I remember when it came out. Oh yeah, I was doing so and so, and that song came out. And yeah, say, here's a toast to you. I mean, those things are a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. And you know that. Okay. Let me put, let me put a little roasted pepper. And remember, don't do this, because I told you the story where someone did that. And what happened? The cover wasn't on tight, and it messed the dish up. Now, I'm not saying I haven't done it, because I have done it myself. Not paying attention and not practicing what I preach. And, you know, that's a problem, okay? Let's do this. Let's check our pasta. Oh, that is looking good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give it a couple more minutes, and that's going to be ready. Let's look at the mushrooms. They're cooking down really fast. If I can pinch it like, oh yeah. Yeah, this is looking good. Really, really good. Okay, paying attention to my mushrooms and pasta. Where's my spoon? Oh yeah. Yeah. That is ready. This, let's see if I can go like this. My mushroom, yeah. Yeah, okay. Now, after another sip of wine, then I can start adding my spinach. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, that smells so good. So let's do this. And some more. Isn't spinach good? I use it sometimes to make salads. Just the raw spinach. Just to make salad. And it works perfectly. Now, you know, some people probably say that's a lot of spinach that I'm putting in here. But as we know, it will cook down. I need my prongs. Let's see, I got another pair here. See, I made this little rack, and that allows me to go over there and pick up what I need. But then again, you see me going over there, so what's the use? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Look at this. Now, when you do this, don't have the flame up too high. You don't want to, oops, come on, get in there. You don't want to burn your mushrooms. See, they're jumping out of this pan. They say, not me. You know I'm crazy, you know. Let me see, I got some more because the spinach wilts. And it'll be all down at the bottom, and you'll be saying, but what happened to the spinach? I put so much in there. And all of a sudden, it's gone. Now, the different sizes of spinach you can get. I don't want to catch that on fire. They have baby spinach, and they have the larger. That's left up to you. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now, you know, spinach has water in it, so it'll be okay. You can, if you want, you can add a little pasta water to it, and that will help it a little. But as you see, this is doing good by itself. I add a little butter in mine. I don't know about y'all, but I do. A little butter. And I use a little olive oil. I love cooking with olive oil. I really do. It's good. Oh, look how this is coming out. And then mixed with the mushrooms is going to be perfect. Perfect. Yeah, see? It's wilting. The mushrooms are cooked. By now they are. And if you want your mushrooms to cook pretty fast, don't cut them thick. Cut them pretty thin, and they will cook faster. Look at this. Now, some people, they don't like their spinach to be really wilted. They have the spinach and they say, okay, I want this texture to it. And once again, that's left up to you. You cook it the way you want. And like I mentioned in one of the other shows, don't let anybody tell you that you're cooking wrong, okay? You do it the way that your family enjoy it. And that's the most important thing, I believe. Because some people out there, oh, you're not doing it right. And then this is what I do. If someone tells me, oh, but why are you doing it like that? And da-da-da-da-da, and you shouldn't be doing that. And I said, well, what did you do when you was in my case and you want them to be quiet? Because chances are they didn't do it. They'll be, oh, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, oh, look at this. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay, so while this finished, we're going to take a break. Now I have some more spinach here, but I can save that for a salad. So while this finished cooking down, we're going to take a break. And then when I come back, we are going to plate it. And let's see who's going to ring the bell and come by. Probably nobody, because they don't know I'm doing this. You know, this is the show, okay? And if you have any ideas, please let me know. You can go to my website at chefrene.com, and there is a contact form there. And, you know, you can write me and, you know, tell me what you would like for me to try and cook, if I can cook it. Yes, I can, okay? And don't forget now, at Hudson County Community College, hopefully I will be doing a vegan soul food class. That should be very interesting. Actually, one of the students yesterday asked me about it. He said, could you do a vegan soul food class? And I said, I'm sure I can. And then we're going to do soul food part 2, which is going to be collard greens, potato salad, and baby back ribs. You are going to be smacking your lips. And if we have enough time, maybe we'll make some of that barbecue sauce that I made from scratch a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that barbecue sauce was really good, really good. Okay, well, this is coming along very nicely. The flame is not too high. Let me put a little bit more butter. There we go. There we go. And that's going to give it a little flavor. And like I said, you cook your spinach or your dishes the way that your family enjoy it. When I come back, we're going to pull all of this together and we're going to plate it and we are going to throw down. Okay, welcome back. After all of that, it is time to eat. I am telling you, oh my goodness. My spinach and mushrooms, look at this. It is done, it is ready. Oh, look at this. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at the steam that's coming from this. It is so good. Oh, I can see the green pepper. Look at this. There is another piece of the sausage. Look at that. I can hear you now. Say, it looks good. It even smells good. Let's get a little bit more of this cheese. Like I said, you can use any type of cheese that you want. That's left up to you and your family. Your kids might like one type of cheese and you might like another. Oh, look, here's a little one of the cherry tomatoes. Let's build a mountain of this. So when we're ready to throw down on it, we can just dig in, and that will be the end of it. Okay, there's another, some more. Wow, look at the sausage. Come on, get over there. Here we are, folks. This is Sunday dinner. It could be Saturday dinner. It could be Monday dinner. But anytime that you have something like this for your family, I'm sure that they are going to enjoy it. Once again, we have our sausages cooked in onion, red pepper, and I roasted the red pepper, actually, I should say. I roasted the red pepper on the stove, took off the black parts of it, you know, when it was roasting, put it in the pan while the sausage was cooking with the garlic. You know, oh, let me tell you, it just lights up the room. And then I have my pasta and pasta here, and I garnished it with some parsley, some minced parsley, and put that on top so it'll look as such. And look at this. All you need is maybe some Italian bread just to sop up the flavor from the juice from the pan. This is a dinner, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy it. This is to you. And until next time, you'll be in the kitchen with Chef Rene Hewitt. See you later. Bye.
Come to Hudson County Community College
For courses that transfer to four-year schools.
and provide credentials for in-demand careers.
They're the newest technologies and facilities anywhere.
And caring professors and staff to help me succeed.
A great education and full campus life.
All for a fraction of the cost of most four-year schools.
Hudson County Community College.
Close to home,
Affordable,
high quality.
life-changing.
Register now.